Hey neighbors, Cody and Lindsay here, and Clyde, from Treeline Design Build. In our last video, we discussed Phase 1, which is how we design the ADU site plan, floor plan, and compile a budget and construction price for you. Today we'll talk about Phase 2, which includes permitting and construction of the new ADU. This is the part of the journey where the detailed planning shifts from lines on a paper into a hole in the ground, and then within a few months, a new cozy little home.
Our primary goal as your builder is to meet timelines and adhere to the budget while taking care of big picture items as well as the fine details, and to minimize the impact on you and your family during construction. Turns out what's best for you is also what's best for our team.
Before the build, first we need to receive the green light from the city. This formal review process takes about 8 to 12 weeks here in Boise. First we complete the permit application, and then city planners check the proposal to ensure it meets our local zoning requirements, such as proper structure height, adequate parking and backup space, required setbacks from the edges of your property, as well as the type and design of the new building we'll be constructing. Some areas of Boise, like the North End's Historic District and Hillside Zone, will have additional requirements to navigate during the zoning approval process.
Once we receive the okay from the city's planning and zoning department, we'll move on to the building permit. The city's reviewers will check our plans to local, federal, and international building codes, and that the structure complies with energy efficiency regulations for our climate zone, and they review the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems. Once the building plans are approved, we're required to pay all the associated fees, like impact fees, to receive the building permit. If you aren't familiar with impact fees, they're standard one-time fees that support population expansion and fund our local parks, fire, and police departments as our Boise community grows.
With permits and approved plans in hand, our team can begin on-site work, which usually runs between 5 and 7 months. Every location is unique, so site prep looks a little different for everyone. Construction of the new building starts with excavation of the area where the foundation will be located, as well as site grading to slope the ground so that rainwater drains away from both houses and out of the neighborhood safely.
At the same time, we coordinate and install the utility upgrades that will feed power, water, and gas to the new home and discharge sewer away. Our team manages the logistical puzzle of trenching and running these independent utility lines, often utilizing joint trenches to minimize cost and impact to the landscape. As an example, we often dig a trench, place sewer at the bottom, new water line well above the sewer, still deep enough to prevent freezing, and then we'll add the electrical conduit and natural gas piping more towards the surface, but still deep enough to prevent accidental damage or any hazardous conditions in the future. Getting these installed is a massive piece of transforming a backyard into a new living space.
There are a lot of moving pieces, especially in the first 6 to 8 weeks of construction. In this phase, we'll also be ordering materials and coordinating delivery schedules so that materials are received on site as needed but aren't in the way. We'll also be double-checking structural framing, electrical wiring, heating, cooling, and air exhaust lines and vents, as well as reviewing the installation of new plumbing routes through the building to ensure everything is installed properly, that pipes are free of leaks, and that all needed lines have been installed before we insulate and cover the walls with drywall. We oversee inspections along the way and make any necessary corrections requested by city inspectors to make sure everything is built per plan, to code, and will create a highly efficient new living space. Once we pass final inspection, receive occupancy approval, and complete the final checklists, the doors will be ready to open for your family, guests, or as your new rental unit.
We love helping local homeowners see their hidden potential in their backyard. Reach out to us through our website or give us a call and let's talk about your space and ideas.
Take care and talk soon. Thanks, everyone.